Invoices. There are two invoices that can be used in the OpenBook software. Which one you give to your guests depends on whether you provide them with an invoice at check-in, on a daily basis, or at checkout. Print invoice. The first invoice, called print invoice, should be used if you give the guest an invoice at checkout or on a daily basis. You can access this invoice by opening the guest's reservation and clicking Print Invoice in the top right corner of the Edit Daily Reservation screen. If you do not see Print Invoice, click the small down arrow in the top right corner to view more options, or go to File and Print Invoice. Next, you can click OK to print the invoice, or click Preview to view it on the computer. This invoice displays on an accrual basis, meaning that charges do not display on the invoice until the day they are applied. So for example, if a guest has a 3-night reservation and you view Print Invoice on the second day, the charges for the first and second day will display, but the third night charges will not display until tomorrow. This works out perfectly for those who give the invoice to their guest on a daily basis or at the end of their stay. Another example is with payments and refunds taken on the reservation. All payments and refunds will display with a line for each one. Additionally, Print Invoice is very detailed. It shows every single charge listed out individually. For example, if there was a 3-night reservation, Print Invoice would display 3 line items, one for each night, displaying the room rate for each night to the guest as well as totals. Any other charges created from adding point-of-sale items to the invoice will also be listed out one by one on the invoice rather than grouped together. Print Letter. The second invoice in the Print Letter section is called Custom Letter 1. This invoice should be used if you give the guest an invoice at check-in. You can access this invoice by opening the guest's reservation and clicking Print Letter in the top right corner and then Custom Letter 1. This invoice shows all estimated charges immediately after the reservation is made. Additionally, all information is grouped together in totals on this invoice. For example, a reservation for 3 nights with a daily rate of $100 would simply show room charges with a total of $300, rather than listing each night out like the previous invoice. Another example is point-of-sale items. If a reservation has 5 point-of-sale items for $10 each, the Custom Letter 1 invoice will display other charges of $50, does not list each one out separately. This is sometimes beneficial if a front desk employee made a mistake and does not want it to display on the invoice. For example, if the front desk employee added the wrong point-of-sale item by accident and then deleted it, that mistake would show to the guest on the print invoice previously talked about. But since only totals are shown on the Custom Letter 1 invoice, the guest would not see the mistake using the second invoice, only the total. The Custom Letter 1 invoice can be emailed to the guest or printed. If you choose to email this invoice, please verify that the email address in the Guest Info tab on the Edit Daily Reservation screen is correct. Once the email button is clicked on the Custom Letter 1, the invoice will immediately be sent to the email address in the email field of the Guest Info, and a message will display that says Message has been sent. Direct Bill Invoices. The OpenBook software also has Direct Bill Invoices, which are invoices that are often used for direct billing accounts and group reservations. To view the Direct Bill Invoices from the main OpenBook grid, go to Tools, select Reports, and then Management. Under the City Ledger section, select either Account Statement or Account Statement by Date. Both are the Direct Bill Invoices and can be viewed and printed. For more information, please watch the Direct Bill training video. For all invoices, don't forget to print out a new invoice to give to the guest at checkout if anything has changed on it since you last gave them one.